Welcome one, welcome all. Happy whatever day it is. Welcome, welcome. Um, as always, I have a website. You should go there. It's datafabrications.com. Link in the description. All sorts of goodies in my store. As you'll see, I dropped my partners because one of them I wasn't getting paid from, and then the other, that's a whole other story. But there's merch. You could donate a coffee. You could just watch the video. That also helps. But when the stream start? Did it not start? Manners. We're in the stream. My chat to speech thing isn't working, but it's on. It's on. You're in it. Nanners, you're in the stream. We're full on in the stream now. Welcome. I have been cleaning up this project because it's at some point I'm gonna start selling some of the assets on the Epic Game Store. But we got the pages fixed. Look at that. We can mute Unreal. Should probably turn the music down. Let's look at our audio. Wow. Wow. It's not terrible. I was looking at the wrong thing. But either way, happy Monkey Thursday to you, Mr. Nanners. We got a few things that we're gonna do. So basically, like a video will play. The plane that plays that video is gonna disappear, and then it's gonna play this book. Within the book, we have to set up like movement parameters. Yeah, fun stuff. I don't want to do any of that though. What I want to do, I want to make a teepee. So we're gonna open level. Psycho, you look nice today. Thank you. What do you mean I look nice today? Okay, so I updated the computer that's used to play my VTuber. So if that's what you mean, if the image is more crisp, then that's what it is. Me likey. Nanners liked that we went live. Welcome, Psycho. How have you been, buddy? It's been a while. We're starting to kind of compact the experience down. I don't know if you guys were here on last stream. I think Nanners was. I don't know if Psycho was. Maybe you were. But either way, we're starting to kind of condense everything down into like a playable teaser. So once everything loads, we're gonna have to. We need to make a boss, and we're gonna start like set dressing. But also a bunch of bullshit like programming nonsense needs to happen, and oh, loading. I'll have to look into making a loading menu too. Because if I just pop you into the level, it's gonna... You have Horus? Yeah, I have Horus the Hippo merch. Of course I have Horus the Hippo merch. I might, honest to God, I might make Horus like a mini game in this. Might do like 2D side-scrolling Horus game. I was there for non-commentary streams. Ah, yes. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Been trying to get my system set up. I shouldn't be launching the game while it's doing all this. But yeah, so basically the game will start. You'll kind of be sleeping over here. Alright, you know, you walk over here, you know, some exposition or whatever. You choose your gender. And then you kind of set on your path to do stuff. I've kind of left the story pretty vague so far for a reason, because like I'm trying to emulate Conquer, and Conquer was like 100% improv, which is kind of fucking crazy for me to think of or to think about, but like yeah, that's a real thing. Okay, I think we can play now. It's gonna lag a little bit, but that's okay. So, yeah. I'll pop over here, you know, exposition, and then, you know, we got collectibles. I still need to kind of tweak the mechanics of the coins, and the enemies are super broken right now, so they're not in here. But throw fucking... The other thing I kind of realized is I can't make my enemies too small. Because like the bomb rats in their current state, if I were just to throw one out here, they're super tiny. Oh, wrong keyboard. Yeah, so if we go into let's grab bomb rat, our little AI buddy right here. So first off, we're not even using lock-ons anymore, so that's skull thing on there is a little dated. But he's really tiny, and he's really hard to see. So I'm thinking... if they were like 5 times the size. Those are huge. That's too big. I think it's too. Let's find out. Yeah. I think they're a little big. Yeah. I'm not doing that. Yeah, we definitely got a bunch of AI that we gotta do. But I wanted to do... Fine, show it. Let's do 2. I feel like that's not a terrible size. Let's see it. See it in action. How many dev streams did it? It looks like you progressed a lot. You didn't miss a whole lot of dev streams. I just haven't streamed in a while. I mean, there was one. not too long ago. I wouldn't say progressed. Like I'm just kind of compiling most of it at this point, and then you know we got some assets we got to do. We got a lot of technical stuff that we need to improve. I might redo the music just to make it fit a bit better. But we're gonna be getting into AI here in a little bit. I want to get that main menu working, and probably this menu working as well. But I need to make my tent. Yeah, making a tent today. So as always, if you're new here, hit that sub, hit that follow, hit your buttons. I do this sometimes. And it'd be nice to see your face. See you a second time. The fucking soundtrack for Ape Escape is just clackers amazing. Love this soundtrack. I love it so much I'm gonna change it because well, I mean, quite frankly, because I've been on this banjo nuts and bolts kick. Have you guys ever played Banjo Nuts and Bolts? This game was great. Do. Not a lot of people liked it because it was such a. They said it was such a big departure from the original series, but it really isn't. It just. They added cars. All right. So, it's always good to get references, so we'll just look up TPs. There are a lot of not images of TPs. Like more than I'm comfortable with. Why do I gotta go to Amazon to look at TPs? That's better. That's more of what I want to see. So there's a whole bunch of sticks. They take a bunch of straight sticks. So the first thing we gotta make is a straight stick. Definitely on Polycreate you want to have interactive creation on. Otherwise you look like a bitch. And you grab your face and you fucking throw it real high up. Throw it as high up as you possibly can. We got probably there. That's an acceptable new idea. New idea. Horace the Hippo not safe for work. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nanners. I already have a penis modeled and ripped and ready to go. And I could theoretically just throw that on the Horus model. And, you know, we could just have just tons of Horus the Hippo NSFW content. We could just, I could do that all day, quite frankly. But, well, okay, so Nanners, therein lies, I need a little bit of context, alright? So, that genitalia was modeled for Grimoire, which was originally designed to be a porn game, before I decided that I didn't want to make that a porn game. But, you know, you could just take the dick I made in there and put it somewhere else. Nobody's stopping that. Alright, so we're gonna change. No, what? What the hell just happened? Okay, we're back, I think. Space Runner 357, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. It has been a while. It has definitely been a while. No one disputes that. Has it been a good while for you? I'm gonna be a dad. That's new to me. Okay, so and you see how that twisted like that? That's unacceptable. We gotta. And then we're gonna shift clone. That way we can shift D. And all of a sudden, look at that. Whoa. And what a time for me to join right as you say a funny work. A word. Yes, it has downs and many ups. Oh, congrats. Downs. It has downs and many ups. How many ups? Fuck, what happened? Okay, here we go. So yeah, I mean there's our TP basically. Oh. Oh. Mainly. God, you're doing this like one fucking word at a time, making me so like I am at the edge of my fucking seat right now, trying to figure out what's going on. So what we do? We combine that. We're gonna make it a live surface. I'll take a plane. I can't really tell. Is this Blender? No, this is Maya. Mainly. Yeah, this is Maya. Blender has become very intricate. Yeah. You guys can still hear me. I'm not dead, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Good. Good, good, good. So I need to take this. I'm gonna take our mesh. We need to create a new shelf because I deleted that trying to fix something. So we'll do a new shelf. This will be called Pro Strat. Okay, and in Pro Strat, we're gonna... I need... When did I become... Jinx. On not the same word. When did you become dev in the Discord? You became dev in the Discord when I added the dev role. Just keeping track of people who do dev stuff within the community. Yeah. What are we making? We are making a TP. Let me, here we go. Making one of those. I gotta create this thing though. Hold on. Edit. Delete by type. Delete history. I want modify. Freeze transformations. Delete by type. Freeze transforms. And center pivot. And then in mesh. Transfer attributes. Reverse. Deform. Lattice. And non-linear bend. In Maya, can you create a cone and hollow out the inside? Yeah. Yeah, you're talking, so here, okay, and here's, yeah, so if you, like, I need to turn something off, hold on. So here's the thing. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you can do all this stuff," and you kind of can. But like in a game engine, like say you were to do a cone like this is horrible for the game engine. What you're doing is you're creating a bunch of n-gons, so this is not going to render properly. But then, like, so what you're talking about is booleans. So like if I take that, I haven't done booleans in so long. Make whole. Is that it? No, that's something else. I don't know what that tool does. Is that... What is that? I kind of want to know now. Last time, yeah. The problem with booleans is they fucking... They really mess with the geometry. And like you get like really nasty fucking... You just get really nasty geometry. I haven't used booleans in so fucking long. I don't even know where they are. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't care. Usually there's a better way to make a hole in an asset. So we take you, turn off snapping, pop it out. So it's dumb to use them unless in certain situations. There are the destroy everything and you have to reshape the whole part of the model. So it's dumb to use them unless, yeah. The thing, I have not found a reason to make a hole that way versus like properly making the holes. Because like even on a mesh, you just as long as you have 2 points, you can chamfer those points and create a hole that way, and then kind of pull it out and shape the hole just in a better topographical way or manner. Okay, so I need to reverse these. I need to turn the symmetry back, or no, the live surface back onto that, and then we can just take our edge, and we can boop, boop. Okay. Take that. We'll delete the edge. Yeah. That's definitely a better way to do it. I love the cut tool. Okay, so pop you. I'll play with that in a little bit. But all right, so this looks so bad right now, but take our vertex, top vertex, and go along world. I'm gonna turn that off. Is Maya a one-time buy like a game? No. So what you're asking? Hold on. I don't think. I did think about recently getting the free version of Maya, but it did sound like in the rules you can't make. Okay, so you are correct, Space Runner. Um, Maya is not used to be have perpetual licenses. They don't do that anymore. Um, I don't honestly with how Blender's kind of evolved. I kind of recommend Blender at this point. Um, I know I'd be using it had I kind of stuck with it way back in the day, but like Maya is a really advanced tool, and when you really know how to use it, it's pretty sweet. I use Maya Lite, which is like kind of stripped down to its like core essentials, and it's I don't know. There's like a love hate with it, but I also don't pay for it, and I think if you pay enough into one of the versions, you can just get it, or there's this software was bugged and stopped requiring a subscription. But either way, I don't pay for it. Although I don't now with the state of Blender, I don't know that I would pay for it. In fact, like I've been outsourcing some of my stuff to Blender, so Like Blender has a whole motion capture setup built into it where it just reads files from videos, which is crazy to me. I don't know. Blender's not bad. Alright. A bevel. It doesn't seem complex. I really like how your UI looks. It doesn't seem complex. Yeah. I enjoy Maya for the UI. Maya is definitely my favorite 3D software, and Maya Lite isn't that much. One really nice thing they have is a human IK tool where you can just, like, if you have a character asset, you can just throw it in, and you can just rig your character super quick that way. It's really good for indie stuff. Just because rigging's typically time consuming, and that is not the center of the fucking. There's no way. There is no way that's the center. Soften edges. Do see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, so Blender was, like, starting to become a thing while I was going through school, and, like, I want to say my first year of, or my third year of high school was where I was kind of had to decide on, like, a 3D software, because I was using Max, Blender, and Maya. And I liked the way Maya performed and, like, how everything was laid out. That's kind of why I went with that. But also, like, back then with Blender, you had to, like, type in, like, Python code to get anything to work, which was just super inconvenient. So Blender was, like, way clunkier way back in the day. I see. I think I heard a truck. And do you know if Blender has the snap? Yes, it does. Everything's called different things. And yeah, sorry, there's construction going on. Close the window. Yeah, I mean, Python's fucking useful too, because, like, I could use Python code in Maya too. Like, you can write entire, like, you can, these little modifiers, you can just write your own modifiers. I used to have one in the I used to have one where I could take, like, kind of like an insert mesh brush from ZBrush. and use it in Maya. Alright, so let's take that. And then yeah, for what I can tell, Blender has like everything. Like all of your standard tools, Blender's got. The motion capture thing was what was blowing my mind. I got it set up on another computer. I was gonna try to motion capture this rig for a video. The other nice thing that I like about Maya is it has these sculpting tools in here. I mean, not crazy useful right now, but like if I just want to relieve tension on some stuff, I can shrink that down. It's not going to work too well for that. I need more surface volume, but yeah, the sculpting tools in this have saved me a lot of time bringing it back to ZBrush to do minor stuff. So I don't know. Like Maya's worth it if you want to get into it, but the Maya Lite cuts out like so much of the software, it's not even funny. But yeah, so I can, with these sculpting tools, you know, kind of turn it up a little bit. I mean, make it a little bit more convincing. Kind of get some foreshortening in there a little bit. Alright, so the other thing I want to do, I'm going to grab everything. Combine. There we go. Hey. Awesome. There we go. Just leave it like that for a little bit. Obviously, want to avoid stuff like that. Okay. Look, I mean... Yeah, so we could take, like... something like that. Duplicate. And we'll just... because I don't need that in there. Just delete that. Okay. Go into center. And we can... Here's that. Okay. Take that. Extrude edges. And bevel that out. Okay. That's not great. Okay. Soften that edge. Snag. Seems really fun to just make block shapes and filters with Python. Also, how much stuff is missing from Maya Lite? Because it looks like the Harriet, at least, you have a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's so... The biggest gripe I have with it is the vast majority of its rigging tools were through this window called the connection editor. The connection editor is not in Maya Lite. So the connection editor allows you to make all sorts of like finite details, which you could connect it through Python. I just haven't taken the time to learn how to do that. But yeah, it's, I don't know. There's a few like really crucial animation tools that are missing from it. But the vast majority, like all of your modeling tools are here. Like rigging tools are there. They're just primitive. Which I guess kind of makes sense. I mean, this is predominantly an animation package. But yeah, I dig it. Don't let me sway you from Maya Lite. Maya Lite's pretty good. But it's, yeah, it's like 10 to 15 bucks a month. I think they raised it over the past few years, but like I want to do something. Do they do anything, or is it just? We could. Okay. Now. So we do that. I want to do. That's expensive. Yeah, well, it's about as much as Photoshop. Okay. I feel like Photoshop is overused. Yeah. I mean, there are ways to do all this for free. You know, you could do Blender. GIMP is a good 2D software. Um, it's just, you know, these tools you're paying for like convenience usually. Like, I mean, Substance Painter is one. I don't think you can buy those anymore, but I got a copy of Substance Painter before Photoshop bought them out. Substance Painter is a really good software. Photo P feels like a free Photoshop. This Photo P. Sure does look like a free version of Photoshop. Huh. Can it create normal maps out of an image? That's the main reason I use Photoshop. That, I mean, I could probably draw on there, so I don't. That's probably not a good design. Alright, so we're gonna combine. We're gonna go edge to edge. G, do G, G. Now, I gotta bevel these out. Oh, really? Can it open Photoshop documents? Wow, yeah. Might be making a switch. You can click bevel and just... It's amazing that you can just click to bevel. Can you make clicking do other things? Oh, fuck. I can. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty nifty. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, if only I mean, most of this is free for me anyway. Did you guys break my wrist? Is that why it hurts? I really should be UVing this before start cloning it all over the place. Considering most of this is probably going to be texture. Yeah. Also, these are way longer than I want them. What's it doing? Yeah, so we can take the whole thing, combine, lattice. You fell out of your wall a couple weeks ago and landed on you. Oh. It's only 130 pounds? I hope not. It's the exact weight it requires for me to break my arms. So you did break my hand. Can't do it. Okay. Delete history. I mean, I feel like it needs to be more intricate. We could do... Most of them aren't, though. They don't all have this little. They all have this little fucking whatever you want to call them. That one doesn't. Whatever. This will work. How do you break your wrist? You have bones. Wait, you're a robot. Oh. Yeah. Hopefully my rust feels better soon. Well, yeah, I think I'm alright. I think I'm okay. I don't want to UV this though. I want to be lazy. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Got a gram. Just new folder, TP. We want it as an OBJ for ZBrush. I did have a good manufacturing team. I hear the robot overlords, they drove a hard ship. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. We use poisonous gases, and we poison their asses. The humans are dead. You haven't heard that? Oh my god, I'm gonna get a copyright claim, but this is so worth it.
I'm going to show you guys how my style went from this to this. All I had to do was fill out a style quiz. It asked me
Thank you, that's overwhelming. We're Flight of the Conchords. We're formerly New Zealand's fourth most popular folk parody duo, unfortunately. Like of the Conchords are a couple more popular than us. It's not really intended for humans.
No.
It's probably more for robots.
Yeah.
In the future when robots have killed all humans.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of market.
Anyway, yeah, just look up Flight of the Conchords. The humans are dead. What the hell was I doing? I was importing. It's importing my TP, so I have to do the thing. I was importing the TP, so I didn't have to do the thing. So we'll just do edit. Yep. I'll import. Soften the edges. We use poisonous gases and poison their asses is crazy, yeah? The humans are dead. The humans are dead. TP. Oh, that's right. I put everything over there. Then do a spec. Yeah, so new black mask. You just turn that down to brown. Boop. Hold on. I'm missing a window. Reset UI. Why is that is not the default fucking settings of that? There's no goddamn way. There's no goddamn way. Oh. There we go. Go along UVs. Oh, why did it split it like that? Why? Alright. Okay. Ew. Okay. Now, got smart materials, wood. Okay. Black. Okay. Set our roughness up. Height doesn't matter right now. We can duplicate that. And add a black mask. Okay. Now, what I want to do, fuck was that website? What was that website? Um, yep, this was it. And we're gonna pop on over this for a minute. Oh no. Alright. Hold on. Ugh. I don't even remember the email I used. Ugh. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. And this still hasn't loaded. That's why I stopped using Firefox. Well. Hold on. Okay, if it's not that. No. Aha! Figured it out. And we're in. We are in. Excellent. Let's really look for just. How do I look again? Textures. Pattern. See what kind of patterns we got. See, stuff like this I can use. Some of these mosaics are gonna work. They're gonna work, Philo. Oh, got a new follower. Welcome. Come here for the vibes. What the hell? Hold on. Oh, Nightbot. What mouse is this? Here comes the vibes. What's up? Night. Why did Nightbot? Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry. Welcome. Welcome, Ben Silly. Remember? Oh yeah. You got a new username. Vibing game. Wait, no. Wasn't it Good Vibes originally? Am I crazy? Yeah, Good Vibes. Good Vibes. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Some of these are gonna work. Some of them aren't. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain. It's been a while. Good vibes. It's been a while. But I'm back. Hopefully more frequently. We'll see. See how life takes me. I never know. I never know. When I say I know and I don't. Life just likes to throw me curveballs all the time. I've become disenchanted with them. I am still working on Grim. Starting to scale things back and get it ready for getting things ready for the playable teaser. Teaser of playables. I really missed you. It's been a long time. I always remember you. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I've got a lot of people in my community that have been reaching out, and I feel bad. It's just like I'm about to have a kid, and I'm going through some like mental stuff. I'm just trying to get everything back together. But it's good to see everybody back in the streams. It's been a while. Sure has. Finally got all my equipment set up. That I'm gonna be a dad. In August, I'm gonna be a dad. Pretty excited about that. I just found out it's gonna be a boy. So I'm gonna have a little data. So the patterns that I want are going to be kind of closer to something here. And these aren't even going to tile correctly. Now don't think about it. Those aren't going to tile correctly at all. It doesn't have to be like crazy, intricate. We could just, you know what? We'll just do our own. Fuck that. Whole sidetrack that didn't even matter. Yeah. So we'll take you. We will duplicate. We're gonna do black mask. Do a selection. Never go full black. Never go full black. There we go. Boop. Boop. And then I don't think using symmetry is going to be a good idea. But take a brush, go down to brushes, find default hard. Okay. Actually, if I just do it, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Just kind of pattern it freehand. It's going to be the way to do it. I like how small they started. Yeah, honestly, not terrible. I do want a hem. The bottom of this. Alright. It's a fucked up piece of geometry. Let's see if we can fix it by upping the resolution. Not by much. But by a little bit. And that's all I want. Honestly, the more I look at this, the less is more. Like, that doesn't look too bad. I just feel like if I do too much of this, it's gonna really just ruin the whole thing. We could do this. Okay. So do that. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to add an opacity. Do like a small design on it. I really do like it so far. Yeah, like scribbles or an animal or some word. What I was gonna do is I'm gonna throw in an opacity and do so we're gonna change that. It's gonna let us see behind. First thing I want to do, I want to go by UV and get it off of all the sticks. And then we're going to create a new... How do I want to do this? I go opacity. Oh my god. Black mask. Take it. I'll have to fix that in a minute. Alright. Same thing. Alright. Got it. Okay. What am I making? We're making a teepee. Little checkpoint teepees. That's what we're doing. So we're not using Mozilla. Close. So we could do maybe instead of the red we could use, there's some pelts over here somewhere. I don't need developer mode. I swear we saw some. See what happens when we put pelts. Nothing. Fur? Yeah. Do we want to do that? I don't know. No. I think what we'll do. Black mask. Have a good day. You as well, Space Runner. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for watching. Always appreciated. We're just gonna do this. Do I want to do any sort of symbols? I don't know. I'll just do this. You know what? Hold on. Instead of that, we're gonna fill that in. We're gonna black mask it, and take our shelf. Gonna make our shelf a lot bigger. Gonna go over to textures. So what happens if I throw that on height? So if we throw in fibers for height. We're gonna not do that. Can I do... Can I do like color? And just take like that? And... I mean, that's not terrible. That doesn't look terrible. Solar, desktop, Grim. Okay. And delete the rat. No. New folder. Actually, we're gonna delete the new folder. Import. Import all. It's really, really tiny, but that's okay. 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 Specular. And metallics here somewhere. Excellent. Got a metallic. We're all set. I want to like darken this. Yeah, that looks better. I don't know. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe it's just too big. The NPC that's going to stand outside of these is going to be... character... Idle? Okay. How's that even look in game though? Leaves on the top, I think, like long dried, yellow, drown colored, maybe. Leaves on the top of it? On top of the teepee? Yeah. Maybe we should kind of have like flora. I don't want to do it too big. I don't know. It's so... So what's gonna happen... I'm glad I can stand on top of this. But this is gonna be like a checkpoint, so you'll see these guys along the way. What I wanted to do was have them set up like a portal that'll let you like teleport to each checkpoint. But I think you're right. I think maybe I should have some like Foley around the TP. You're right. Should I? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it needs more. What do I want to do though? Uh, UV. Well, hold on. Let's go up to content. We'll do rocks. State. And I need to find. Was that a static mesh? Yeah. So we got that. I don't know, I could play around with that later. Like I do, since it is a checkpoint, I do want it to kind of stick out a little bit. I do kind of like the idea of the leaves. So in order to do that, we're going to take that, grab that UV shell. Take that UV set, UV snapshot. So we want to put in TP. Do leaves. Leaves. Can't I just put it at like the bottom of everything? Doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, well, open up Photoshop. Grim. It's not the right Photoshop. Okay, so that should be there now. Yellow drawn colored. They'll like live in these little carrots. That's still loading. Still loading. You think it should be brown or green? Why it not open? Why it no open? Fucking hell. It's taking forever. Oh. It's trying to. That much is clear. You can close the brush. We don't need that anymore. Alright. Now, we find one of our spreckled brushes. Okay. Is that using both colors? Or okay, that's just the one. So, blood splatter. think that'll work. Alright, so we're gonna take green. You think brown? I don't know. I want to see it like. Yeah. Oh, fun. Leap. This is. I mean, I gave you that. I gave them that. I gave them that. I haven't got a confirmation from it. We'll do something like that, you know, maybe fluff it up a little bit more up top, and we'll, you know, swap. We'll just swap our palettes. It's too much. Okay. Take that and darken it even more. We'll just kind of get some highlights going. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but you definitely want to layer these colors. That way it looks more natural. And then we can take something like that and we can save as leaves TM. Okay. Probably save that as a PNG, not a JPEG. Okay, we'll do that. And then image adjustments, hue and saturation. Oh no, and we fucked this all up too. Kind of. We need to take a brush, a standard dark brush. Thankfully, there wasn't any like topology to this. Okay, now we can save as leaves TM PNG, save. Okay, we'll edit that. We'll do. I was thinking of what the TP would mean, but also on top of the green works. Yeah. Haha, one of those file names. Yeah, the fucking honestly, I don't know what TP stands for. It's a good question. Is it even like just TP? Or is it like, is it spelled some weird way? Yeah, it's not. It's TIPIS. To me, tent portable. Yes, tent's portable. It's actually TIPIS, not TP, but that was a fun game of make believe for a minute there. For sure. All right, so what we got to do is we're gonna have to crush the image. So we'll make it a black and white. So we're gonna black and white it. And once it black and whites, we're gonna levels. And we're just gonna crush anything that's not black. So we'll do that, and then we'll save that as leaves AL, and then we save, and then we go into our Maya, and we'll assign a new material, call this leaves. And then we'll try to get the rest of that selection box, go into file. And then I forget what lets you see textures. How was that? We're gonna delete history, go to leaves. See, we didn't even have it selected. And then we go transparency. Yep. And then we're going to go 90, negative 90. So the way this usually works is you do one here, do like one here, And then you get like a rotoscoping effect when you look at it. But what I like to do, just to give you an extra layer, is one, we'll combine all of them. We'll do something like that. That gives it just a little bit extra, and then we'll select them again, and we'll clone them, scale them down, bring them like further in. This time we'll like, because it's just one poly, it's not too big of a deal. Oh, like a flight simulator in older Monster Hunter games. Cool. Yeah, well, and this looks way different in engine. Like, this is gonna be a lot more seamless. It's just Maya has a weird way of rendering these, so we'll just combine those and export it as TP. We'll do it as TP2, just so that we have the other TP as well. We gotta pop this out. TP. And that should actually bring in the material for the leaves. So now we can delete that out. Okay, so we obviously there's an issue. Obviously. Opacity. Oh, it said it is translucent. But you still want it as two-sided. Why isn't it showing up though? There we go. That's really bright. Also, we're gonna change it to a masked. roughness change to a 0.7. Metallic will be a 0.4. Excellent. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, it's a lot more seamless in engine. That's basically how you make trees. Pretty easy. Huh. Doesn't look bad. It's a little different. Look, it kind of looks like a vegetable. I think it works though. We can, if we wanted to change the color, we could. Yeah, I kind of like it. Like these little broccoli huts that they got. We can even get it to react to the wind if we wanted. That's just that might be a little intense though. I learned to make a volcano lava pit cave from the Day of Dragons disc server. I call them jingle huts. I like to call them jingle huts. Oh, them jingle huts. You know, I'm with it. I don't know what you're going on about with the dragon thing, though. Gonna be honest. What happens if I get on top of this? How bad does it look? Oh, jungle huts. Like, yeah, okay. I'm with it. Okay. Okay. So I can stand on them pretty effectively. Them, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Man, I want to put something like Jinjo's in this game. Be fun. Well, we got our souls, which need to be completely overworked. I don't want this to be a combat encounter. I want to like physically chase him down and grab him. Ugh. I missed. Okay, so we want this to be a checkpoint. But we can combine our woods. There we go. Or let's do that. BRB. Alright. It's gonna BRB. Uh, yeah. Okay. So I think what we need to do may expand this area into more of a. How do I want to handle this? Okay. Okay. Alright. There's a bunch of little assets we could throw on. Do. We got that. Okay. So I want. Huh. What do I do? So what all do we? Realistically, we need to look at what all we need to do to make this complete this. I do want to do some more set dressing out here. Yeah. Oh. No, not really. Just trying to figure out what all I gotta do. So I do want to do a little bit more set dressing over here. So I think what I want to do, I have a little jump thing. I think it's in there. Yeah, rock platform 1. Gonna throw a handful of them down. Alright. Now I want to expand. Does that even play? Why in the lake? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Oof. God damn it. Need that dodge a bit more responsive. I need all of these a bit more responsive. So There's one thing I learned from that. All of these need to come up. The downside is I can break out of the map now. Pretty sure. Maybe not.
Once upon a time, there lived a heroic bear called Banjo, a rather loud bird called Kazooie, and an unpleasant witch called Gruntilda. When Banjo
Well, that's kind of a fun little platforming segment. We'll do this.
many perils and speech impediments to send Gruntilda tumbling to her doom. But she was nothing if not persistent, and surprising nobody, the old hag soon rose from her
Oh, come on.
too. Our brave heroes once again stood in her way, and this second showdown ended just as badly for Gruntilda, who really should have quit while she was ahead. Many years have passed, and peace reigns in Spiral Mountain. So what became of the bear, the bird, and the witch?
Door and lever. A guest on line white and red colored wind can push people back if they. Oh. Yeah. Could do something like that. Or I could just let them break it. You know? If you want to fucking pitch perfect that platform, then good on you. Rest of the area, the rest of the game's locked down. It's a handful of things you can break for sure, but I'm aware. I'm aware of the. Who did I? Ugh. All right. Let's give this a shot. See how that plays. Ah. Kind of have to watch your stamina too. Ah, yes. That'd work great. The fuck? How's the waterfall area? Cool purple, yeah. Speedrunner stuff is pretty awestruck. Nice job, I know. That worked great. So happy that happened. Yeah, I mean it's coming along. I'm trying to cut it down to like a bite-sized piece so I can just kind of mechanically get that together and then package it as like a playable teaser hopefully this year. But yeah, lots of stuff. I'm gonna have to end the stream for now. I'll probably be back on later tonight. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.